Women's hockey in the state of Minnesota has evolved. We just had a great example of that on the ice moments ago where St. Cloud State came up with a big win over UMD. Another great example is Taylor Heise, one of the front runners for the Miss Minnesota Award in high school this year. Our Chrissy Wendell has that story.
Taylor Heise may be the best girls high school player in the state.
She's an incredible leader. Skill-wise, she's probably one of the fastest players in the state of Minnesota, if not the fastest. She's an incredibly hard worker. She just hasn't sat back and relied on her talent. She's a kid that's continued to improve. She hasn't plateaued, which is kind of hard to do, especially when you've set the bar and the standard at such a young age.
The fact that Taylor set the bar so high at a young age is astounding when you consider her athletic background. She's from Lake City, Minnesota, a town with a basketball reputation, and from a basketball family. Both her dad, Tony, and her mom, Amy, played collegiately at Wisconsin River Falls, and it was expected Taylor would follow tradition, but that's not what happened.
When I was 7, I got this note in my backpack
that said that Lake City was going to have their very first outdoor hockey league.
So we'd only get to practice a few times a week, and
I said, go talk to your dad, thinking for sure we were not going to have a hockey player. And Tony said, let's just let her. Basketball really doesn't start till 3rd grade. We have a pond, she can learn how to skate.
It was just super fun. It was an outdoor rink, like a warming hut. You don't really hear about those these days anymore.
You could just tell when she had her skates on that there was just something different about the way she felt.
I think hockey, I just really hit it off. It was so fun for me.
Your parents are basketball players, so what did they think when you came home and said, I want to try hockey?
They were a little bit shocked where they assumed I really liked basketball, and I really did, but I always wanted to try new things.
People would always ask, why does she like hockey? And because they know she's going to be a good basketball player, they wanted her to play basketball, but she really wanted to play hockey. And so after everybody got to see her, they realized, hey, she definitely likes playing hockey. Her friends realized she wants to play hockey.
She played in Lake City for a few years. She transferred over to Red Wing and played 8U. That was her first season as a 3rd grader. And starting in about 4th grade, she said, how am I going to keep playing hockey? And we thought it would just wear off. She would just be like, I've had enough. She was still playing basketball at the same times.
After 6th grade, it was decision time for the Heise family. Taylor could no longer play both, and if she wanted to pursue hockey, she would have to transfer to a school that had it as a high school sport. So as a 7th grader, she open enrolled in Red Wing, 30 minutes away.
It was a hard decision for me, but at the end, I know that I made the right choice. And in 7th grade, when my coach, Scott Haley, he picked me up and he said, I know you can be a role player on Red Wing, the varsity team. And I said, yeah, that'd be great. It was just a big thing where I got to start practicing with star players like Paige Haley, Nicole Schammel, Reagan Haley, all of them. And I think once I realized that they were helping me every day, I think I really understood, this could be really special for me. I know that I can bring myself places and I could go somewhere and I could do something that no one in my family had ever done before, especially in hockey. And I knew that I had their support behind me, which is always good.
Taylor's 2 younger brothers, Nate and Ryan, are basketball players and go to school in Lake City. With 3 kids, all playing sports in 2 different communities, life is hectic at the Heise house.
It's tough. My wife's really organized, and every Sunday night we'll kind of go through the schedule where everybody's got to go and sometimes we do flip a coin, who goes where.
It's pretty difficult because we're never really at home, all 5 of us. So we have dinner. My mom will be like, it's on the kitchen counter. You can get it whenever you get home. My mom's on the ball and she makes us a schedule. So that schedule's on my phone at all times so I can see who's doing what when I need to get home, if she's going to be home for dinner.
The move has paid off. In Red Wing, Taylor has emerged as an elite player. Her drive to be the best is built on a competitive nature she's had since childhood.
Tony had to go to the fair because he's in insurance business, and so she would come with us when he would have to go and do that, and there was these little pedal pulls and she started doing it, and all of a sudden she was pretty good at it. And then one day she had Tony's little toy tractor from when he was little, and she's throwing stuff in the wagon, weights like rocks, and she's pedaling up our little hill at our house, and that's not normal for 5- and 6-year-old kids.
That's kind of the first part where we saw her competitiveness. She wants to be the best at it, and she's going to do it until she gets there.
Now the focus is just hockey. Taylor is a member of USA's under-18 team. and is looking to get Red Wing back to the state tournament. Her commitment comes from hard work on the ice and at home in the Heise makeshift workout room.
At home, I have a shed at the bottom. It's all cement, and then I have a net, and then we put a tarp behind it.
Through the years, we realized we had to add the tarp and a couple of these tables just to protect the window where she broke a few times, as you can see over here. So it kind of evolved as it went, but it works well, and she uses it quite a bit.
How much do you cherish being able to play in high school and the friendships you've made?
I know when I was younger, I was thinking, oh, it'll go by really slow. Yeah, no, that's not what really happened. It's been such a long time, but I've had such a good time with all my friends, and I've grown up with these 8 seniors that are on the team this year. It's something that makes me beyond happy because I know that those people that are there have the same love of the game for me. I don't care what I do, what I play, how much time I play. It's all about the roles, all about helping the team. When I'm on the ice, I'm not going to say it's like calming because I like to be out there and I like to have fun and I like to compete, but it's just something in my mind that makes me smile because every time I'm on the ice, like I know that no one can take away the love I have for the game. Whenever I'm going to play hockey, like it always makes me feel better.